Alex Eala told the effect she's having on WTA events after stunning victory in Abu Dhabi. Alexandra Eala demonstrated immense grit and determination to defeat Alexandra Sasnovich at the Abu Dhabi Open on Wednesday. Eala is a new star on the WTA Tour, and she proved this once again on Wednesday, fighting from 0-4 down in the final set to claim victory. In front of a raucous crowd in the UAE, Eala expressed her disbelief at the career-defining triumph. Eala has become one of the most popular players on the tour, as demonstrated by the fan attendance at her events. The Abu Dhabi Open broke its own attendance record for the opening weekend, and it is hard to look past Eala's participation when analyzing why this record may have been broken. Daria Seville explains the effect Alexandra Eala is having on WTA events. Seville, the former world number 20, reacted to Eala's 2-6, 6-4, 7-6 victory in a post on her Instagram account. The Australian player highlighted the influence Eala is having on tennis event attendances, before suggesting what tournament directors should do to accommodate the Filipina. Alexandra Eala selling out stadiums whether she is playing singles or doubles, she said. Tournaments where the fan attendance wasn't that high in previous years. If I was a tournament director, I would do anything for her to be at my tournament. I'd also make sure she's on schedule every day, doubles and singles. Because then people come to watch Alex and then stay for more tennis. You can see it in the crowd numbers whether Alex is playing or not. The Filipinos are showing up for their girl, and I love it. Eala's influence on the sport has been notable ever since her breakout performance at the 2025 Miami Open. The Filipina is beloved worldwide, and it seems wherever she goes, her fans follow. At the Australian Open, long queues were witnessed outside a packed Court 6 where Eala was playing Alicia Parks. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the attendance record was broken for that particular Australian Open session, with 68,687 fans filling Melbourne Park. Alexandra Eala's weakness. The only shot holding Alexandra Eala back from becoming a top 20 player is her serve. Eala has the ground strokes and the determination to reach the pinnacle of the WTA Tour. However, until the Filipina improves her serve, becoming a top 10 player will be a difficult dream to realize. The serve is the most important weapon any player can have, and Eala simply is not powerful enough to cause any real damage against her opponents. Moving forward, the 20-year-old must improve the speed of her serve so she can rely on it for cheap points against the top players, which would allow her to conserve energy during longer matches. In the swift, swirling world of professional tennis, where athleticism, mental grit and global narratives intersect, a new storyline is capturing widespread attention: Alex Eala's remarkable ascent and the palpable impact she's having on women's tennis. After a stirring run at the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open, her presence is no longer just that of a young talent rising through the ranks, but that of a compelling force reshaping the atmosphere of WTA events. At just 20 years old, the Filipina star has already rewritten parts of the sport's history. Earlier this year, she achieved a career-high ranking inside the top 50, making her the highest-ranked Filipino in WTA history, a milestone in itself. But rankings tell only part of the story. What sets Eala apart, and what has made her Abu Dhabi week so electrifying, is the fearlessness she brings to big moments and the energy she injects into tournament courtrooms and stands alike. In the WTA 500 event at Abu Dhabi, Alex opened with a confident straight sets win over Turkey's Zeynep Sönmez. She didn't just play the match, she commanded the baseline, dictated play, and showed a newfound poise that has increasingly become her trademark. What followed was the kind of drama tennis dreams are made of: a second-round clash against Belarusian veteran Alexandra Sasnovich. Down a double break and staring at defeat, Alex didn't flinch. Instead she rallied, erasing a 4-0 deficit in the third set, saving match point, and driving a tiebreak to the finish line in her favor. The result wasn't simply a quarter-final berth. It was a statement of identity. Eala is not just a rising player, she defines moments, backing herself under pressure and offering onlookers a mix of spirited play and raw heart. In Abu Dhabi, where seasoned tour veterans regularly dominate headlines, her comeback became a highlight reel moment, celebrated not just by Filipino fans but by a broader WTA audience hungry for storylines. This tug on the emotional and competitive atmosphere of the tour brings a fresh layer to WTA events. When Eala steps onto the court, she draws attention beyond rankings or seedings. She brings narrative, regional pride and cultural significance, especially for Southeast Asia, a region historically underrepresented at the highest levels of the sport. Her matches now carry a weight that extends beyond points. Her quarterfinal match against Ekaterina Alexandrova, a seasoned top 20 competitor, ultimately ended in defeat, but the story doesn't end there. In that loss, Eala demonstrated that she belongs in elite company even if she's not yet winning every big match. Many see her quarterfinal run and bold performances as a turning point for her broader influence on the tour, where she increasingly becomes a draw for fans and a variable for competitors. The crowd factor, a new atmosphere for WTA events. One of the most tangible effects of Eala's rise has been the atmosphere around her matches. Wherever she competes, an enthusiastic contingent of supporters, especially from overseas Filipino communities, adds unique energy to the stands. In Abu Dhabi, local and visiting fans packed courts, chanting and cheering in a way that energized not just Eala, but the entire tournament's ambience. This kind of fervent backing echoes what we've seen in Grand Slam events when beloved players ignite global fan followings. Yet for Eala, this fervor is happening at a stage of her career where many players are still finding their footing. The effect? A noticeable boost in visibility for the events she plays in, drawing casual fans, media attention, and even other players' respect. For the WTA ecosystem, this isn't merely a storyline, it's a competitive and commercial asset. Tournaments thrive when personalities captivate attention and drive engagement. Alex's compelling style and relatable narrative, coming from a tennis nation with a passionate fanbase and emerging sporting identity, has already started broadening the sport's reach, elevating expectations and inspiring futures. Eala's impact is also measured in the inspiration she sparks. Young players in Southeast Asia and beyond now see her presence in a WTA 500 quarterfinal not as a distant dream, but a tangible target. Her climb from junior success into the professional ranks, marked by historic WTA 1000 performances, victories over top players, and milestone accomplishments, illustrates a pathway that others can now believe in. Her narrative challenges traditional expectations and injects a sense of global possibility into the WTA Tour. In a sport often dominated by players from historical powerhouses, Alex represents the new world of tennis, diverse, dynamic, and wide open. Looking ahead, a growing force in women's tennis. While her quarterfinal run in Abu Dhabi ended before a title, losing to Alexandrova, it has solidified her reputation as a player to watch.